This is Seth Doane. Protests that erupted around the world in recent weeks amplified the outrage that drove Palestinians to clash with Israeli security forces. It was all sparked by President Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. The status of the city is so controversial because it's home to some of the most sacred sites on earth to Christians, Jews, and Muslims, all packed incredibly close together. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre is just over there. And over here is the Western Wall, and beyond it, the Golden Dome of the Dome of the Rock. Palestinians warned Mr. Trump's policy shift would be detrimental to peace. We asked veteran Israeli diplomat Alon Pincus about the future U.S. role as mediator. Palestinians say the U.S. has effectively disqualified itself as a negotiator.
Who are they going to ask for assistance? The Uruguay, South Korea, the Klingons?
You're saying they can't replace the U.S.?
Of course not.
In Syria, the major advance this past year was the defeat of ISIS in Raqqa, the terror group's self-proclaimed capital. We met a tamarind juice seller in Damascus who told us the fighting affects us psychologically, but we'll stay strong as long as our leader Assad is strong. With such support, President Bashar al-Assad shows no sign of backing down after more than 6 years of war. Iraq's prime minister declared victory in the war against ISIS in his country, while neighbor Iran continued to grow its power. That's seen as a threat to Saudi Arabia, where Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is consolidating his power and waging a high-profile war on corruption. In Europe, the region of Catalonia voted for independence from Spain in an October referendum deemed illegal by Madrid. Amid a sea of demonstrators in Barcelona, this man carried the makings of a traditional Catalan dish.
You think Catalonia and Spain should be together like bread and tomatoes should be together?
Yeah, always, always.
Despite that vote, Catalonia did stay part of Spain, but a new election in late December showed renewed support for independence, setting up for a showdown in 2018. In Austria, the far-right Freedom Party tasted power. And in Italy, an upcoming election in March is seeing a new populist party gain momentum, while a familiar face reemerges. 81-year-old Silvio Berlusconi is a behind-the-scenes kingmaker for a coalition of parties on the right. At the Vatican, Pope Francis is facing his own political struggle. Conservatives in the church have criticized the pontiff for sowing confusion with his more liberal reforms. In 2018, the Pope must reignite financial reforms that have slowed, deal with sex abuse scandals that still plague the church, and tackle a host of issues, including a shortage of priests. 2018 hasn't yet begun, but already appears eventful.